Good day, my dear children. So, how are you? Yes. So, before moving to our next session, join your hands, sit straight, pray well. Okay? Yes. Now open your eyes. Okay. So, now we are moving to another section. Yes, that is page number 75. Here, Mr. Gessler is telling these boots were not made by him. He is telling our narrator that someone else got his advertisement, but it was not his work. So let's see what it is. They get a doll, he said. They get it by advertisement, not by work. They take it away from us, who love our boots. It comes to this presently, I have no work. Every year it gets less. You will see, and looking at his lined face, I saw things I had never noticed before. Bitter things and bitter struggle. And what a lot of grey hairs there seemed suddenly in his red beard. As best I could, I explained the circumstances of those ill-omened boots. But his face and voice made me so deep an impression that during the next few minutes I ordered many pairs. They lasted longer than ever, and I was not able to go to him for nearly 2 years. It was many months before my next visit to his shop. This time it appeared to be his elder brother handling a piece of leather. Well, Mr. Gessler, I said, how are you? He came close and peered at me. I am really well, he said slowly, but my elder brother is dead. And I saw that it was indeed himself, but how aged and wan. And never before had I heard him mention his brother. Much shocked, I muttered, "Oh, I'm sorry." Yes, he answered. There was a good man. Okay, he was telling he was a good man. He made a good boot, but he is dead. And he touched the top of his head, where the hair had suddenly gone as thin as it had been on that of his poor brother, to indicate, I suppose, the cause of his death. Do you want any boots? And he held up the leather in his hand. It's a beautiful piece. I ordered several pairs. It was very long before they came, but they were better than ever. One simply could not wear them out, and soon after that I went abroad. It was over a year before I was again in London, and the first shop I went to was my old friend's. I had left a man of 60. I came back to one of the 75 pinched and worn who genuinely this time did not at first know me. Do you want any boots? He said. I can make them quickly. It is a slack time. I answered, please, please, I want boots all around, every kind. I had given those boots up when one evening they came. One by one I tried them on, in shape and fit, in finish and quality of leather. They were the best he had ever made. I flew downstairs, wrote a check, and posted it at once with my own hand. So here the narrator is talking about his experience after a long time. What you have to do is read this once again and understand. So you can hear many new words. So use your dictionary to find out the meanings. Is that clear to you? Yes. A week later, passing the little street, I thought I would go in and tell him how splendidly the new boots fitted. But when I came to where his shop had been, his name was gone. I went in very much disturbed. In the shop, there was a young man with an English face. Mr. Gessler in? I said. No, sir, he said. No, but we can attend to anything with pleasure. We have taken the shop over. Yes, yes, I said. But Mr. Gessler? Oh, he answered. Dead. Dead? But I only received these boots from him last Wednesday week. Ah, he said, poor old man, starved himself. Slow starvation, the doctor called it. You see, he went to work in such a way, would keep the shop on, wouldn't have a soul touch his boots except himself. When he got an order, he took him such a time. People won't wait. He lost everybody, and there he'd sit, going on and on. I will say that for him, not a man in London made a better boot. But look at the competition. He never advertised. Would have the best leather too, and do it all himself. Well, there it is. What could you expect with his ideas? But starvation. That may be a bit flowery, as the saying is, but I know myself. He was sitting over his boots day and night. To the very last, you see, I used to watch him, never gave him time to eat. Never had a penny in the house. All went in rent and leather. How he lived so long, I don't know. He regularly let his fire go out. He was a character, but he made good boots. Yes, I said, he made good boots. So the story is written by John Galsworth. Okay? John Galsworth. Yes. Now, in this story, we can see about Mr. Gessler, who was very much dedicated to his work, that he even died out of starvation. That's why we are calling him an artist, because he is showing much dedication and passion in his work. Now, as said before, read the lesson properly, underline all the difficult words, use your dictionary, find out the exact meaning of the words, and note it into your notebook. Okay? Yes.